what I'm trying to make my show is sound good in a quality end, and now with technology, some friends locally now are doing some videos too, away from the Facebook kind of live, which is great to see things and connect, but now you can really deliver your own content, bypass a lot of channels, which you've been doing on Facebook or on YouTube, should I say, and now it's getting to the next level. With technology.
It is, and I think, and this is Christopher was saying too. Christopher Ewing, the founder of Indie Music Channel, we went to the Artist Summit the first day of the weekend, and he was saying, what happens when Facebook dies? What happens when Facebook goes the way of MySpace? What happens when YouTube changes? What happens when you have to start paying to put your videos up on YouTube? What happens when things like change? Your website has to be the hub of your life. It has to be the hub of your world. You want to be a Facebook yourself. You want people to come and interact with you on your website. So everything you do in social media, everything you do out there should drive people to your website where they can see everything all in one place. So, we don't spend a lot of time really on our website. I mean, it's okay, but it certainly could be a lot better. And I think that sort of changed my mindset. If I took away anything from that particular part of the weekend, it was make sure that, everything's up to date and that you're not relying on social media to create fans, because social media followers aren't fans. They are followers. You don't know who they are. You don't have their email address. You don't know. You can't talk to them very much. And we've connected better with people through Facebook. We've got some, super fans who follow everything we do, and we connect with them on Facebook and we message them, and eventually we have their email, their text, and they send us messages and we send them back. And that's really creation.
Try to connect as much as you can wherever you can.
Yeah, you really want to connect with the people that like your music.
Like just responding to Instagram comments or any comments on Facebook. If you try to stay current and up to date with them, and just making that connection, you're going to establish that relationship and want them to come back and get more.
And if you can, you can drive them to your site and have the comments and everything coming from that in Indie, because you are kind of right. All them other social entities are them in itself, and then they know you.
Well, we're actually just supporting Instagram by spending all that time there. We are creating a fan base for Instagram. We're creating a fan base for Facebook. We need to create our own fan base for ourselves and use these other things as tools to drive people to our content, which should be hubbed at our website.
Well, you are hitting the essence of the new media that we are today. People say about my show, some people talk about the music I play. Those are provided to me by the promoters and all the musicians. It is totally illegal to play anybody else without permission. I have big artists, but that's given to me on that end. But that's the opportunity of this forum. And then I got on the iHeartRadio part. I've always said this is just a platform. It's a creation. Yeah. You can take this now with quality and broadcast it out, bypass the towers, the trucks, the radios, whatever, or you can all join in as a community. It's another entity, should I say.
Yeah, you could just have everything hubbed out of your own website, and then you just use social media to announce it to the people who follow you and see who wants to come watch it.
Right.
And you don't have to use all those other apps, although they're a great place to start till you figure out what you want to do, whether you're a radio host or whether you're a musician or a business person. You kind of need to put your tentacles into all of those social media platforms because there are places to find people who are looking for you, But in the end, you need to be able to bring them to somewhere where your super fan says, yeah, I hang out on the website. I don't just follow them on Instagram. I'm on a newsletter list. I'm a fan.
Well, yeah, it's like a brand recognition, which is, just think how many brands that we know now, which we never knew a year or 2 years ago. So that's kind of what I'm trying to say is a lot of this, even the podcast, Jackie and I, we've talked about what people are doing and what you can't be doing out there. It's a kind of a loophole, should I say, because all artists should be given money for playtime, for sure, unless it's a promotional type of situation. But that's not happening all the way out there all the time for people.
No, and I also think from our end, we'd rather, have people listen to our music, get to know us. I'm not going to make them pay to get to know us. If they like us and they feel like they want to buy some music, great. If they want to buy a t-shirt, great. If they want to buy a ticket to a concert, great. But like I've always told people, if you can't afford to buy our music or download it, send me an email and I'll send you a CD. I mean, I want you to hear the music regardless.
Yeah, and that is what you end up in LA. Now, if you didn't have that mindset since the beginning of just keep the coins to your, that type of who's going to be, then you just stay there. But
I think so too.
You've been sharing since the get-go.
So many stories. Yeah, I heard so many stories like, you're out and about and you're listening to people and the people are following the money. I go where the money is. Well, good for you. Have fun doing that. Me, I'm going to go where people like to hear my music. Thank you. That's much better for me. And if, you can get paid along the way to do a show or sell a couple t-shirts or an album, it's all a bonus and it keeps the machine running along. But in the end, it's like you have to give. You have to give. It's all about giving, and the universe will turn around and throw something back at you.
Well, and you are also part of your community, or should I say MTS Records, and Michael Stolfer is leading exactly what I'm trying to get at, because you are played on 400-some stations all over the place. He has your whole catalog with, and I'm watching it from afar, and I'm just blessed to be part of the network of playing the music from MTS. But that's what he's taking you guys to.
Oh, Michael's a genius.
He's awesome.
Michael's a genius. You can't. There's nothing that is available to musicians that he hasn't found. He's like the guru of sussing out things that are available for us to be part of, to showcase our music or to network with other artists or opportunities or awards or festivals or like the guys.
Michael Stolfer has put us places that we would never be.
No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't have gone down to Nashville or Tennessee last year. We wouldn't have gone
to that extent
to LA.
People like Michael Stolfer, and he's just great at what he does.
Yeah, I promote Michael everywhere I go.
That's what happened to me. Like 2 years ago, I started playing my music and locally with my friends, and so my buddy in Lake Tahoe told me to start playing his stuff. Michael heard that, connected with me, and then he gave me the opportunity to interview yourself and like 11 artists in like a 2-week period. And it was a challenge for me. I'm teaching all day, and on that end, just to make it work, blog talk, I had static going. It was like, oh my God, you must be kidding me. I had a lot of issues on the tech side. And, Richard Lynch, Ed Roman, Cherish Lee, all the way down, Matt West and you guys, Margie Singh, everybody. And that opportunity with no hands, just here, help my friends. And he's done that with me and so many other independent broadcasters. I guess that's what I'm trying to get at.
We hooked up with we've hooked up with a lot of really cool people like yourself who have great shows and who love music, and we can talk to them about music. It's been amazing.
Yeah, so that's kind of, again, that's all the whole entity I thought when I saw you guys in LA or, hanging out for the awards, and that's how they come to be. It's all part of the independent tree that you're on now. Again, 3 years ago where you were, and now that brand entity across the board is now, we're keep going, Jackie and Andy. It's just beautiful.
We get tired sometimes, but we just have a sleep and off we go the next day.
I love it. Yeah. Tell us what's coming up in the future, your shows coming up, because what I'm going to end up doing here, I'm going to take this entity, I'm going to take the broadcast or our interview, and then I'm going to put it on my other software I got, and then I'm going to rock all your tunes for everybody. And then I'll really light it up, bring the across the board sounding really hot. It doesn't sound, of course, bad on this end, but that's my end. I want to make it all sound the best for my show, is what I'm trying to do on my end here.
Well, we've got a busy summer. We have a busy summer coming up. We've got a tour coming up. We're going to be on tour again with Jessica Speciale, who you should really interview at some point. She's a local rocker who is part of our world. and she's awesome. And then we're going to be writing again. So we've got a writing workshop coming up in a couple weeks. We're taking everybody out to the cottage, and we're just going to hunker down and write our next album already. So our next album is tentatively titled Love Potion. So we're going to try our hand at some soul rock songs about love. We'll see. I was looking back at some of the stuff that I've written, and most of it's sort of dark or strife worthy or kind of struggly, or, you know, like, I need a happy song, guys. We need some love songs. Knowing me, I'll write about all the bad parts about love.
Meeting the wolf and the howling wolf at the last one that you
Exactly.
had in the woods, Little Red Riding. I don't know, something like
Hey,
that.
you know, that's the theme of our upcoming Wild Ones video. Red Riding Hood in the bushes in the forest.
Oh my God! See, there it goes. I love it. I love it. And
you just got an inside scoop.
And I need to mention something about your band. Your guitar, your guitarist. You have that ching, that riff that is unique to your band. I don't know if anybody ever told you that.
Really? That's Ben Healy.
Ben Healy, yeah. Ben Healy's something else.
He's good. He's done the guitars on the last two albums, on Sonic Boom and on Wild Ones, and he's our lead guitarist. He's awesome.
Yeah, however he's got it tuned in. Again, I love to be just kind of the fan, not the more than novice of the sound, but it's got the unique sound. It's across the board of all the tracks I get to play. It's like when you guys are on,
Do you listen to his out riffs on some of the songs?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting at. Yeah.
Yeah, he does these little things.
His noodling is just out of this world.
Yes,
he's
exactly.
good. Very creative guy.
And top-notch stuff from across the board. So, all right, my friends, God bless. It was a great time.
Thank you, Tom. You too.
Congratulations. We'll be talking soon as usual. The next happening's going on. And give me a call sometimes. We'll do something out when you're camping or, anywhere we can do. I always like to do the fun humagoo, like when you were at the...
That's awesome.
At the
Thanks
Blue
so
Mountain.
much for all your help,
We'll
Tom.
We'll call you from the Bahamas in August.
That would be rocked. And, I did want to text you quickly in L.A., but of course you're so busy, you know what I mean? But, hey, if I was around anytime you guys are in that place,
know.
Give me a buzz. We can always set it up, a quick chat, high on the road.
For sure.
And
thanks, Tom.
All right. God bless. Again, across the board, Jackie and Andy, my fabulous guests. So I'll rock them out. We're going to finish with Kite and Wild Ones, and then I'll set it all up on the other side. So God bless, guys. Rock on.
Is about to give. I can feel it coming. I think I know what it is. I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to live. And when I'm flat on my back, I hope to feel like I did. And hardness, it sets in. You need some protection. The thinner the skin,